3 months after the Israelites left Egypt, they came to the desert of Sinai, and they camped at the desert at the foot of the mountain. Moses and God had a conversation. God told Moses to tell the people to obey him fully and keep his covenant, and they would be his treasured possession. When Moses told the people, they said, "We will do everything the Lord has asked." When Moses brought their answer back, God said, "Prepare the people. I will be coming down to the mountain in 3 days' time." So the people made their special preparations, and then on the third day, after thunder and lightning and a very loud trumpet blast, Moses led the people to the foot of the mountain to meet with God. Mount Sinai was covered with smoke because the Lord came down to it in fire. The sound of the trumpet became louder and louder, and then Moses spoke, and the voice of God answered. The people were so terrified they were shaking with fear. They told Moses, "Speak to us yourself, we will listen, but do not have God speak to us, or we will die." God called Moses to the top of the mountain. God and Moses had a very long conversation. God told Moses the 10 Commandments, very important laws of God, and he told them other ways that the Israelites should behave. The very first commandment was that you shall have no other gods before me. That is, you shall not make an idol like a statue of something to worship. When Moses told the people everything God had said, they said, "We will obey. Everything the Lord has said, we will do." So they had a very special ceremony to mark the covenant with God. God told Moses, "Come up to the mountain and stay here, and I will give you tablets of stone with the laws and commandments written upon them." So Moses went up to the mountain, taking his assistant Joshua with him, and they stayed there for 40 days and 40 nights, which is the Bible's way of saying a long time. Meanwhile, back at the camp, the people gathered around Aaron and said, "Make us gods who will go before us. As for that fellow Moses who brought us out of Egypt, well, we don't know what happened to him." Aaron told them, "Take off your gold earrings and bring them to me." They did, and Aaron took out what they gave him and made it into a golden calf. The people said, "Here are our gods that brought us out of Egypt." Aaron put an altar in front of the calf and said, "Tomorrow there will be a festival to the Lord." So the next day the people presented offerings, and they ate and drank and started to have a bit of a party. Meanwhile, back on the mountain, God said to Moses, "You better go back down the mountain. I have seen these people make an idol in the shape of a calf and bow down before it and say it brought them out of Egypt, and I am very, very angry. I'm going to destroy them and then make you into a great nation." Moses started an argument with God over this. "Why should your anger burn against your people that you brought out of Egypt with great and powerful deeds? Why, the Egyptians would say their God took them away from us to kill them and wipe them from the face of the earth." Moses reminded God of the promises he made to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. The Lord calmed down and did not bring disaster to his people. So Moses went back down the mountain, taking with him the 2 tablets that God wrote his laws on. When Joshua heard the people shouting, he said, "That's the sound of war." But Moses said, "It's not the sound of war, it's the sound of singing." When Moses got close and saw dancing and the calf, he got very angry. He threw the tablets to the ground, breaking them into pieces. He took the calf they made, burnt it in the fire, ground it into powder, scattered it on the water, and made the Israelites drink it. After things cooled down a bit, Moses said to the people, "You have committed a great sin, but now I will go up to the Lord and see if I can make atonement for their sin." He and God had another conversation, and the Lord sent a plague in punishment for what the Israelites had done. God had Moses make 2 more stone tablets and he wrote down the words of the covenant with God, and we know them as the 10 Commandments.